You had a difficult situation at work. Tell me how you handled this. This seems to be one of the favorite interview questions. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about this particular question. We will discuss this question in 3 important steps. Step number 1, we will understand why and what is the psychological reason behind this question, why this is one of the interviewer's favorite questions. In step number 2, I'll give you 2 tips to answer this question. In step number 3, I will give you 3 sample answers. So let's jump right. If you are new to this channel, it would be my request to please subscribe my channel to create more content. So let's go ahead. Tell me a time where you had to handle difficult situation at work. So if you have an interview coming up for any company or any role, please stay tuned and I will help you to stand out. Tell me a time where you had to face a difficult situation at work. This is considered to be one of the toughest questions in interview. So in today's video, I will give you 3 things to answer this question. So let's jump right in. Step number 1, I will explain you why interviewer used to ask this question. What is the psychology behind it? In step number 2, I will give you 2 important tips to answer that question. Tell me a situation, how you handle a difficult situation. And in step number 3, I will give you 3 sample answer to the question. Tell me a time when you had to handle a difficult situation at work. So let's start. Let's first understand why interviewer used to ask this question. Because if you will understand the reason, if you know why interviewer is asking this question, it will be easy for you to answer this question. So tell me a situation, tell me a time where you had to handle difficult situation at work. Why interviewer is asking this question? Because they want to hire somebody who can handle difficult situation at work. They do not want somebody who will, if there is any difficult situation arises, they do not want a person who will run to their supervisor. They want somebody who can own the difficult situation, handle it and give a solution. So this is the psychology behind it. Now step number 2. The 2 very important tips to answer the question when you had a difficult situation at work. Tip number 1. You should answer this question with a situation where you were running short of time and in the given time some of your team member or co-worker was not present, but you had to submit that project. You were running short of time and how you managed that gap and how you presented your project on time. Tip number 2. Here you can follow the STAR method. STAR stands for a situation, a task, what is the action you have taken and what is the result. So following the STAR technique or STAR method, you can structure your answer and you can give them the reply. Step number 3. I will give you 3 brilliant answers to reply if you are in a live interview for the question, a time when you had to handle a difficult situation. Example number 1. There was a situation that has happened where I'm working right now. There was some changes that has happened to government side and there was some regulatory changes that has happened, according to which to get a tax rebate, a premium value should be 5 lakhs and below. That means the moment your policy value is above 5 lakhs, you will not get the tax rebate. This has made my team members worried and it has also affected their business. So this was a difficult situation for me. So what I did was, I sat with each and every team member of mine. We called for a team meet. I sat with them how to handle this situation and what would be the best action to take. So to take an action, I asked them to take out the data of our existing customer. So they pulled out all the data of our existing customer. I told them to fix appointment with each and every existing customer of ours and I ensured, I make it a point that I went with each and every team member, I made those customers and we pitched product of 5 lakh premium. So this way, this not only increased our productivity, but the morale of our team was also very high. So a situation where people were worried actually, we saw some opportunity. Now, answer number 2. There was a situation in my office. I was working in a very important project, supposed to be submitted within few days, and suddenly there was an emergency that has happened with my team member and that person had to leave. Now this was a situation where I could have very easily extended my project submission date, but instead of that I chose to continue with the same time frame. but it was a difficult situation. So I tried and filled the gap from my side, where few things I was not having the required skill. So I took help of one of my team member who was having the required skill. We worked time and somehow it turned out to be a very good project at the time of submission, and we finally did the submission on time. Now answer number 3 for the question, how you handle a difficult situation at work. What has happened was, there was a co-worker of mine. This person was not very happy with me. Somehow that was reflecting in his behavior. Whatever in the team meet, this person was not supporting me whenever I was pitching any answer, looking like very resilient. So I was, rather than ignoring this person, what I did was, during our off time, I met with this person, I sat with him, and we were talking off the work kind of thing. And I suddenly found out that we had some similar taste for, we were both fan of Virat Kohli. And this turned out to be a very striking similarity between me and him, since I was also a fan of Virat Kohli and that person was also a fan of Virat Kohli. And this just clicked, and this was something that helped us to not only work together very well, but we both turned out to be a very productive co-worker. So this was the answer number 3. So if you have interview coming up for any role or any company, you can go through this video and handle this question. If you are liking our work, please give a thumbs up to our work. That will not only help us to work on more content, so it would be a request. If you are liking our work, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and please give us your support by liking our work. Thank you so much for your time. So this was it. This is how you can answer to this one of the toughest behavioral question when you had a difficult situation at work, how you handle this. So that's all for now. If you like our work, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your time, and please go ahead and ace your interview. A big thumbs up and very good, and a good luck from our side. Thank you all.